Hello, everybody. Ignore the stuttering. I'm Flylighter, and this is Daggerfall, the second iteration of the Elder Scrolls series, my favorite. One could easily make the argument that Morrowind is a better crafted game, and that's true, but this one holds a special place in my heart. Now, go figure, I went to load my save games from last time and they're not here. So, I'm going to have to start some new ones. The good news is I get to introduce you humble viewers to the character creation system. First you get to choose your race. I always choose High Elves, because High Elves are immune to paralyzing. And paralysis is sort of a death penalty in this game. If you get paralyzed and you're fighting anything that's even remotely as strong as you, you're going to die. And I don't want that to happen, so High Elf it is. And that's sort of a power gaming move. But I'm going to take a power gaming approach to this playthrough. I'm going to be a male, and we're going to make our own custom character class. That is by far the most exciting option in this list. So, let's go to the custom character creation. Ignore that. I didn't mean to do that. So, here's the drill. You get to, within a boundary, decide how your stats are distributed. They can go as low as 10 and as high as 75, as long as you get this counter back to 0. You choose your primary skills, your major skills. They obviously start higher than your minor skills and your miscellaneous skills. Your miscellaneous skills are just whatever you don't put in here. We're going to go with... I've got to play a magic character, but I'm going to try archery. So, what would one call a magic casting archer type? I don't know. Let's be an arcane ranger. Let's do that. Now, you see this dagger here? This determines how easy it is to level up your skills. And based on the advantages and the disadvantages you choose and how many hit points per level you choose to get, it will become easier or harder. And as long as it's within the red boundaries, you're good to go. But we want it to be as easy as possible, if we can manage it. So, let's choose our skills first. Like I said, we're going to be an archer type, so archery is a must. We're going to be a magic caster type, and let's destroy. Let's pick our damage magic up there. And I figure rangers, they run fast, and you're running everywhere, so you may as well level up the running skill. Get it up there early on so we can move around quicker. Let's see. Major skills, I think let's go on the other side of the coin from destruction. Let's go with some restoration. We can heal. We can mend that which we destroy. Let's go with some good old daggers. Let's go with short blade. Because, you know, enemies are going to get up close. And if memory serves me right, if enemies get point blank with you, your arrows have a nasty tendency to, like, shoot through the enemy without hitting them. So we want something melee. So short blade it is. And let's go with a power gaming choice here, jumping. I mean, that sort of makes sense, right? Because, you know, if you're a ranger, you got to be able to get around. Sort of almost a cat burglar-like approach to the situation. Let's put all the other 4 schools of magic in the minor skills, because those will matter if we decide we want to join the Mages Guild. Plus, I mean, we may end up using spells from those schools, and we want them to be relatively simple to cast. It's further down. There it is. This one doesn't make much of an appearance. I can't remember if it shows up in Morrowind or not, but they X'd it out, definitely by Skyrim. That was easily gone. Alright, we've got 2 more skills to put in here. Let's put in Critical Strike. That seems nice. Let's give ourselves a little heads up, chance to roll extra damage on hit. And what's a backstabbing? I don't know that I can backstab with bows. I don't think that counts. You know what I don't normally do? This doesn't make sense for the class, but we're going with Mercantile. Just get us a little more money, so we're not quite so starved for gold. Alright, so, as you're going to see, you can move these up to 75. That's what we're going to do. We definitely want speed up to 75, because not only are we going to move around a little quicker, we're going to swing quicker. I'll try and show you the difference, just for a point of reference. Alright, let's get this up too, because intelligence governs our spell points. It actually doesn't affect the magic schools. Willpower affects the magic schools, but we want more magic for this build. Now, we've got 50 points we got to get back. Let me tell you 2 things I don't give a rat fuck about. One is personality. I just can't be bothered to get along with people. And let me tell you, as a magician type, maybe down the line, we'll have the ability to get ourselves in nice with people through other means. Luck. I've never been lucky in life, so fuck it. Let's go down to 10. Now, this doesn't affect the loot I get. This doesn't affect drops or drop rates or the type of enemies that spawn. Luck plays a part in combat rolls. But, you know, I can live. I think I'll be alright. Let's... Endurance, we want this fairly high early on. Just for survivability's sake, actually. Let's get to 65. That's a good start. And agility, willpower, strength. Like I said, this affects magic. Like, the higher this goes, I think the easier it is to level my magic. But we're going to train those through training spells anyways. Strength affects our encumbrance. And agility affects our chance to hit. And since our luck is so low, let's give that a small bump. Now we've got to choose advantages and disadvantages. There's one that I want to have for this build. That is an absolute must that I normally don't use, and that is spell absorption. And you can even choose the terms for which you have spell absorption. I want any time, darkness or light, doesn't matter, I want my spell absorption. Obviously, this is going to affect skill advancement much more than choosing only in light or only in darkness, but that's okay. We're going to make it up in the disadvantages as much as we can. I like athleticism because I like to run and jump around. I mean, I've made that clear in the past, have I not? I love being the bat. Increased Mastery. 3 times my intelligence and spell points. Ordinarily, the amount of spell points you get is much less than this. So we're way in the red now, but we have tons of magic points. We like that. Let's... Expertise in missile weapon. I think that helps your hit chances and your damage. And since we're going to do a lot of bow, if possible, let's do that. And bonus to hits. Let's do bonus to hits. Humanoid. Humanoids scale up very high in difficulty as you level up. So do undead. I think let's... And I'm not worried as much about Daedra animals. And you can have up to 7 advantages and 7 disadvantages. Let's go with Adrenaline Rush. I think when you get low on health, that gives you a general boost to everything if you get low on health. And we want the most hit points every time we level up as we can. It goes up to 30. Now, let's get some disadvantages going. Well, 1 is given. Let's go with a critical weakness to paralysis. Let's do it. You know what? Let's go back to advantages. Let's get rid of Adrenaline Rush. And let's choose immunity to disease. Because I really hate getting diseased in this game. I don't want to get vampirism. I don't think I want to play a vampire. I don't want to get lycanthropy and jump through whatever god-awful hoops that involves. So, let's do that. But, critical weakness to paralysis. Why? Because high elves are immune to it. It serves no other purpose than to get this dagger back down low, and we really need that. So, let's also just load up on all these magical critical weaknesses. Because, remember, we're going through a spell absorption phase. We can get this a little lower. Forbidden armor type, how about leather? That gets us low. How about chain? Can we... Forbidden armor type, chain. Yeah, that's right on the money. That's what we want. Chain. I don't give a rat dick. Because eventually we're going to get better armor than chain. So, alright. I like it. Although chain armor sort of fits the ranger milieu, but I'll live. Reputations. Merchants. I don't know how much this affects my sell prices, but let's go with them. I don't much care about the other world. Let's leave everything else neutral. I would think scholars are aligned with the Mages Guild, but I don't really know how that works. So, we'll leave it at that. There's our Arcane Ranger template. Now, let's choose our character's career path by answering 12 important career decisions. Let's do it. After the College of Destruction, what school of magic have you been studying the second longest? According to the skill sheet, it's restoration, but here's the thing. I think your primary and your major skills matter more towards leveling up than the rest of your skills. So we want to go with one of the ones that isn't restoration, one of our minor skills. Because this answer boosts your skills by a couple of points for whatever you choose. I'm going to choose Mysticism. I think that is the teleport spell. So if we boost that, teleport costs less to cast. What motivates you into a life of adventure? Riches, I know that gives you cash. I don't care about these. Fame, I think that boosts your reputation with people. So would helping others though, huh? Let's go with fame. We want to be famous. Not really a ranger's pursuit or whatever. In between formal study, you spent your time sparring. Now this, I would also be willing to go with swimming or practicing acrobatics, because these are all obviously going to be like skills that I don't have in my primary or major. Let's go sparring. Since childhood, you have saved a katana. Katana's long blade, and we have short blades. Ooh, queer ass. Let's get the cash. We need that money. Now here, this is a given. Start with the ebony dagger every single time. Every single time. That's just because ebony is the third best weapon type in the game. Material type in the game. We received additional magical training in. Let's spread it out. Thaumaturgy, why not? As a child, your nickname was. I think rabbit boosts your jumping. Guppy would boost your swimming. Scrapper. I don't know. Quicksilver's going to be running. Monkey's going to be climbing. Scrapper might be like hand-to-hand combat. And our hand-to-hand is going to be a miscellaneous skill. So let's boost that so that our level up potential is much higher. You're friendlier than most with. Each one of these has a skill attached to it. Each one has a language. We're going to boost the Spriggan one because I never see them anywhere. So they're probably very hard to boost your speech skill with. But I'm not really going to worry about this. You know, the most personal hatred for... You don't want to pick wizards or priests because they're probably magic aligned. Assassins, robber barons. Nope, let's go with assassins. I might like to steal shit down the line, but I don't know about joining the Dark Brotherhood. Intimate friends with an assassin, right? Clearly, let's be friends with a mage. What god, if any, do you worship? I don't know what any of these do, so we're going to choose none. If memory serves, choosing none boosts your reputation with scholars. You have the most trouble avoiding diseases. We're doing that because I have chosen immunity to disease. Okay, yeah, our scholar and underworld reputation have boosted through the answers to our questions. I've already given you my name. Okay, let's go that way. He's alright. He's alright. He's silly. Mountain man. He's a mountain elf. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Let's go with this high and tight motherfucker. Okay, so here's the big deal. This is the power gaming approach. You can get up to 10 extra points in a random roll for each one of these. It'll distribute the points evenly, but up to 10 can fall in a single box, and up to 14 can be distributed. So, if we go down here, we set this to 75. 10 more, we'll get it to 85. If we get 85 and 14, then we get our speed to 99 out of 100. Out of the gate at level 1. And that's some hot shit. So let's go for it. I'm willing to concede 98 as well. But the main thing I'm going to be watching is personality and luck. We don't want a ton of points there. 98 or 99 is what we're shooting for. There it is. That's a 98. Ugh. A ton of points got shoved into personality and luck, though. Alright, I'm going to keep rolling. Don't worry, I will have an edit sped this up, I'm sure. Oh my god, not again. Perfect 10 in personality, 8 out of 10 in luck. Ah, the stats aren't going where we need them to go. Okay, I'm willing to go with this, because I get the perfect 99. Only 4 points fell into personality, and even though a fair amount of points fell into luck, that helps with combat rolls, so we'll grin and bear it. So that's... I'm happy with that. Okay, there we are. Now we get 6 points per school to distribute as we please. Destruction, magic schools, as we've seen, we can make training spells for those. We run everywhere, so let's put all our extra skill points in archery, because that's going to be the hardest of the 3 to level up. Restoration is going to be easy. We're going to be jumping as much as we can, so Short Blade is the one we're going to level up. We're going to be training the 4 magic schools. And whenever we're in town, we're going to be selling shit, so we're going to be boosting that mercantile. So, let's boost our critical strike. This, putting it in very high reflexes. So as you see up here, your skills will advance a little faster with a higher reflex setting. Let me tell you, as a modern gamer, very high reflexes is nothing. It's nothing. That might be a DOSBox byproduct, but we're going with very high, just so we can level up easier, right? There is our character. We are done creating. We're skipping this stuff. You wake and look around the room. Some hours ago, you were in a boat en route to Daggerfall when a storm of supernatural strength... Oops! I hit the mouse button by accident. Tutorial? No thank you. First thing we do, save our game. Twice. Because you learn that this game likes to corrupt saves at random. We don't want that to happen. Full screen. That's what we want. Alright, I think it has saved my key bindings. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the game because we are going to fiddle with the sound, and I'm going to run a little patch that ups the detail meter. So, let's do that.